Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 23 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJGen24. Happy New Year. This is the first stream here on the channel in 2024. So welcome. Glad you made it another year. So I guess I owe a little bit of an explanation as to what happened. Because I did not stream for a week, and that much is clear. But first, to explain exactly where we're at, we're wrapping up the NL West Team Affinity grind. As you can see, I only need 15 or 14,000 more Team Affinity XP to complete this program. And there's really honestly not much. I mean, Padres, I could get that done. That's 5,000 right there. We're still working with Green. I have Kirby Yates here, so this will take a couple conquest games, not to mention Wilson as well, and then Sean Green, and then we still got to work on AJ Pollock, who's in my lineup currently, and we also have the NL West bosses. We just finished up on Willie Mays. We have Castillo and Finley, so now it's just a matter of getting these two done. We'll get to we may not get to Hoffman. It may not even matter, but I have a feeling, or I can tell you, it's going to be a lot of conquest games today to at least get those saves and the XP that I need to be able to complete those missions. And honestly, I don't even need to play a full 9-inning game with Sean Green or a lot of these guys that are in my lineup currently. So, yeah, this is what we're rolling with. Trying to see which ones we're gonna. I might do Brennan Fat. I'm not sure, but either way, Yates and Green we're gonna focus on, and then once we're done with them, it's gonna be Trevor Hoffman. So, with all that out of the way, how about we get right into it? A couple conquest games, like I said, to get it going. Now, as to explaining what happened last week, why there was no stream. Well, it was a rather crazy week. As some of you may have heard, or if you saw my posts on X, you found out that my coworker Matt Napolitano, unfortunately passed away. And it was so sudden. He was 33 years old. I mean, he had some health problems, but it seemed like he was rebounding. And then all of a sudden, that was it. I found out December 23rd. Not the way I wanted to find out, but I figured I was going to find out that way anyway. So he died, and I'm not saying I was in a period of grieving. Like, I was, but just for December 23rd. Like, obviously it was very sad. And I do think about him. But to say that I took a week to be able to grieve would not be accurate. However, that being said, one of the days last week I did spend going to his wake out in Long Island. So I left around 12:30, got out there by 2:30. Normally it wouldn't take me that long to get to Long Island, but unfortunately traffic over the over the George Washington Bridge just makes it damn near impossible to get there in an hour. So, and by the time I left, it was 4 o'clock, and I was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna go home. So I went right into the city and just started working from there. So that was, what was that? That was Thursday, I want to say? Yeah, Thursday. So you might be wondering what happened all the other days. Well, Monday obviously was Christmas, which that's why I streamed on Saturday. Tuesday, I didn't realize, my dad decided that it was going to be me, my brother, and my mother going with him to my grandparents' house, which I don't have a problem with. I did not have a problem with it at all. I was kind of hoping that would have been on Christmas, but apparently my grandparents had other plans. So, Tuesday was the day we were gonna go see my grandparents. Again, I don't have a problem with it. I never had a problem with it. I wasn't expecting it to be on Tuesday. Oh wait, why am I replaying? Alright, set up Brian Wilson. And as for Wednesday, this is actually related to Tuesday. As I was going up to my grandparents' house, my manager decided to called me and asked me if I could work an afternoon shift on Wednesday. So that's why there was no stream on Wednesday. So if you do the math, basically that was only leaving me with one day to be able to stream. And I am not gonna stream just one day a week, okay? Or I'm not gonna stream just one day in a week. Like, to me, either I stream multiple times or I don't stream at all. So I made the decision on Friday not to stream because I wasn't gonna leave you guys with just one stream in a week. Now, yeah, it would have clarified what happened that week, but I figured I was gonna come on here on Monday and I'll explain it there.
That's an out. He's good.
I have to contact swing now. Make sure that I don't hit a home run or do anything that would ruin the save. So that was pretty much my week. Christmas, spending time with my grandparents, working an afternoon shift, and going to my friends with, or my coworkers with. And then me making a decision not to stream on Friday. Strike 3, sit out. So I hope you guys understand, at least Wednesday, that it didn't matter to me at that point. It did not matter that I hadn't streamed all week. I made that decision not wanting to give you guys only one stream in a week. So, that being said, this week, barring any scheduled changes, or anything crazy happening. I mean, this is 2024, so this is an election year. Usually the craziest stuff happens during an election year. Barring any kind of that stuff, I do plan on streaming this week. I do plan on it.
No, he's out.
All right. And let me also just say, New Year's Eve in Times Square. I don't know what it looked like to people, or looked like to everyone else, but from where I was working, because I did work on New Year's Eve. It honestly looked not as exciting as it has been in years past. Like when I used to watch the ball drop, I saw like these big crowds. I saw everyone being joyous, like celebrating it. This year, it just seemed like it, it, it just seemed like it sucked. Like the crowds weren't as big. I mean, they were pretty big, yeah, but they weren't as big as in years past. Like I could see one of the streets heading to Times Square, and I can tell you that the street was not packed. In fact, it wasn't even a quarter full of people. Less than a quarter. How do you justify that? Seriously.
He's safe.
I mean, yeah, I understand that this year there were obviously the pro-Palestinian protests, and you didn't want anyone doing anything, especially during the Times Square celebration. I get it. Believe me, excuse me. I worked the night that the pro-Palestinian protesters tried to get to Rockefeller Center and disrupt it, and that wasn't happening. So I get it. But even still, like, that shouldn't have impacted it too much. It just seemed like nobody was there. They just kept everyone spaced out. Honestly, it just seemed like this year, or the New Year's Eve Times Square celebration was rather separated. Like people weren't actually people were not with each other. Everyone was just like, it just seemed like everyone was separated. So that's just my thoughts on the whole celebration. But me personally, I always thought that celebrating New Year's Eve in Times Square was always overrated. Ugh. You know, maybe to the tourist who visits New York City maybe once or twice a year, like fine. You know, obviously that's special, that's important. I get it. But to someone like me who always commutes to New York City and sees Times Square 5 times a week, it's overrated. It's overrated. And I would never, unless I'm with a girl who wants to do it, I would never do it myself. I would never get caught up in that stuff. So to me, it's overrated. You know, I honestly, I'd rather be in Nashville. Nashville, I was explaining this to coworkers of mine. Nashville seems like the place, the rising city, the next rising major city in the U.S. Like, it's young, it's vibrant, it's becoming modernized, but yet still has that country feel. Like, to me, it's almost like a fun place. Like, that's where I think I'd rather spend New Year's Eve. I'd rather be in Nashville than New York City.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 11, AJ.
But that is my opinion. And obviously, I live nowhere near Nashville, but I've always lived like 20 or 30 minutes away from New York City. So it was, it was just, I see New York City almost every day. Nothing special.
0-1's the count.
Sorry if that hurts the feelings of New York City residents, but even you have to agree with me on that one. So, but that's not where I spent it. That's not where I spend New Year's Eve 2023. Or Nashville is not where I spend New Year's Eve 2023. I clearly spent it in New York. And that's about as much as I want to spend any New Year's Eve. I can assure you next time or moving forward, I'm going to tell them not to put me on New Year's Eve. New Year's Day, that's a totally different story. New Year's Day, you're just dealing with all the drunks that are still hungover from the celebrations the night before. That's different than dealing with these tourists and everything that come to Times Square to watch the ball drop. So I'll make it a point moving forward that they not put me on for New Year's Eve, instead put me on for New Year's Day.
0-1.
That I could deal with.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. And of course, with the new year comes obviously some New Year resolutions. Of course, I don't know what everyone's personal. Oop.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
What's up, gamer? Girlfriend, so I'm stuck on my second account. He's a good man. Okay, all good, gamer. I appreciate you being here. You don't have to follow me with this other account. Once you get your phone back, you'll get your old account back, and it's all good. But how was your Christmas and New Year's? It was all right? Okay. That's cool, man. I mean, as long as it wasn't bad, that's what matters, right? I mean, I have a feeling that 2024 is going to be a really shitty year. Strike 3, sit down. So at least let's not get off on the wrong holiday or get off on the wrong foot, you know? Dodger Baseball, thank you. I appreciate it. Happy New Year to you as well. You were sick for the whole holiday? Oh, shit, man. Well, we could just pass it off as drinking too much. And a little too much alcohol on during the holiday week. Ugh. I know, Dodger. I was just explaining that at the beginning of the stream, but I'll explain it again. The last week was just a whole crazy week for me. Obviously, I knew that Christmas wasn't. I wasn't going to be streaming on Christmas. That's why I streamed on the 23rd. So the 26th, my dad, my brother, my mom, and I, we went up to my grandparents' house just to, say Merry Christmas and spend a little time with them since we didn't get to on Christmas. Uh-oh. That's not good. Damn it! And then Wednesday, my manager, or one of my work managers, called me and asked me to work Wednesday afternoon. So, I ended up doing that. And then Thursday, I actually had to go to a coworker's wake. And then Friday, I just determined that it was not worth doing only one stream in a week. So I made the decision not to stream on Friday. That's basically how my whole week worked out. Christmas, went to my grandparents, work on Wednesday, Thursday was a coworker's wake, Friday was just I'm not going to stream. Although I will say I do appreciate one of my viewers, the Press Jaguars fan, for reaching out and just making sure things were okay. I do appreciate that. I never want people to be concerned about me if I'm not streaming, I certainly didn't plan on I didn't plan on not streaming last week. That wasn't my intention or anything. That's just how it worked out. I could have said something on X about it, but I figured that not many people were going to see it anyway. So, I do apologize about that. I didn't mean to worry anyone else. That's just kind of how it worked out. Yeah, or like something to be able to like some kind of a message board or something like that, so that if something does come up, I can say to you guys, hey, I can't stream today, I have this thing going on.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I do have a Discord, Dodger. It's just I don't use it. And honestly, I haven't used it for years, so I don't think anyone, I don't think it's even available anymore. I think they just shut it down since it was inactive for so many years. I mean, the last time I used it was 2022, and that's when I was streaming MLB The Show 21. Strike 3, sit down. Oh, by the way, guys, this Today's stream is going to be a short one. We're only going 2 hours because my family is going out to eat to celebrate my mom's birthday, which was yesterday. But they wanted to wait on me because they knew I was working New Year's Eve. So, only 2 hours. I know I normally do 3 hours, but we're going to do only 2. I completely forgot to mention that at the top of the stream, but only 2 hours.
That's outside.
Tomorrow, though, will be the first 3-hour stream of 2024. But today, I gotta go out to dinner with my family. So, ugh. Come on, Willie. What a way to end the inning in my game. Perfect line drive off the back of the skull and still got me out. Yeah, I always hate those animations. It's like it. It bounces off. Let's say it bounces off a pitcher's foot, goes up in the air, and the third baseman catches it. Well, that's an out right there. So, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope they fix those animations for MLB The Show 24. I doubt they will, but I hope they do fix it because that's BS. Of course, I got a perfect line out.
All ones the count. No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. Uh-oh. Come on.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Anyway, I was talking about New Year's resolutions prior to explaining again what happened to me last week. You stayed up till 7 a.m. last night? Well, this morning. Wow. Yeah. That is certainly one of my resolutions is get off the overnight so I'm no longer staying up till 7 o'clock in the morning or 9 o'clock in the morning. Ooh. Dude, try doing that on a regular basis and see how you do with it. Because I can tell you I'm struggling with it. I can't do it. Can't. It's too much. My old body can't handle it anymore. Of course I got the base round. Alright, I guess Willie Stargell. One of my New Year's resolutions is to lose a little weight. Oh, good for you. What I will say is that the first 20 pounds is usually the easiest. So it'll look like you're losing weight, but believe me, that's usually the easiest part. The hardest part is losing the weight that's after that. You know, believe me, I've been trying to lose weight, albeit not a very good. I'm not doing a very good job of it. My biggest problem is that I'm eating too much of the snacks that are at work. I was kind of hopeful that the snacks would have gone away, but they never did. Yeah, I mean, one of the ways when I was losing weight, one of the ways that I did, one of the things that I did was just track what it was that I was eating. You know, just make sure calories counted. Like, that's the biggest issue. It's just counting those calories. You need to really watch what you eat. Yeah, you need to watch what you eat in a day. You know, 2,000 calories should be the absolute max. It'd be. No, fair enough. You don't have to completely change your diet, but like, for example, for me, I used to drink sodas, particularly Cokes, frequently, like almost on a basis of like, how am I not dead yet? I just every time I wanted a soda, I just cracked it up. Now what I do, I haven't cut soda out of my diet, but I limit it specifically to lunch and dinner. Those are the only times that I'll have like a can of Coke, and that's it. Like stuff like that can make a difference. Or cutting out snacks, maybe, or like what I was saying, you know, I need to cut out the snacks from work because those are obviously not doing me any good. If I could cut those snacks out, I'm sure I can lose weight again. You know, and even like going out to eating at fast food restaurants. I limit myself to once per week. That's usually on Saturday for Taco Bell. And I only make an exception for maybe once a month. I'll have something other than Taco Bell, like McDonald's or whatever. But that's usually like a rare case. That's only once a month. You know, stuff like that can help you. You know, if you could cut out fast food, or cut out as much of fast food as you possibly can, you can lose some weight. You know, generally what I'm saying here is that you don't have to just go on a diet of eating veggies and fruits and all that, and that's it. Like, no, that's not any way to go on a diet. Okay, the five food groups in the food pyramid. You know, grains, meat, dairy, fruits and veggies. You need all of that. So you don't have to cut that stuff out. Just cut out the stuff that's not really good for you. You know, like maybe don't eat as much ice cream if that's what you're dealing with, or don't eat as much candy, or you know whatever. So what did I get for Christmas? Hold on, I'll show you. Show you. Frozen yogurt? Sure. That's a healthy alternative to ice cream. Sure, that works. It's not the big thing is the sugar. Like the sugar is what contributes to your body weight.
Ball.
So if you can cut that sugar out, then you'll start to lose weight.
Ball. That's out.
And like I said, it's not going to be immediate. And it's not just diet. Like, you have to actually go to a gym and work out.
Ball 4.
You know, but if you're focusing on weight loss, my recommendation is not to do a lot of muscle building exercises. Like, do some, but if you're looking to lose weight, do cardio. So mostly be on the treadmill or be on the elliptical or the bicycle or whatever. That's how you're going to lose weight. You know, people think they gotta build muscle. Well, here's the problem, gamer. Building muscle replaces the weight that you're losing. And muscle is a lot heavier than fat is. Come on. So, it may not look like you're losing weight. It may not look like you're losing weight, you know, on a scale or anything. Well, muscle, like in your biceps, you know, in your core, in your chest here, your pectoral muscles, you know, that kind of stuff is what gets built up. Unless you're working on your abs, you know, doing all the sit-ups and everything, that's building up muscle. That's burning the fat, but that's also building up your abs. The best way that I can tell you that you're losing weight is if you have any clothes that you no longer fit in, just try them on. You know, like, for me, hold on. Let me see if I have it here. I should have it here. Alright, I have it. So for me, my motivation is to get back into this Mike Piazza shirt that I absolutely love. Problem is, it doesn't fit me anymore. It hasn't fit me since I went to college. However, I know that I'm losing weight by how close I'm getting to fitting back into that shirt. And let me tell you, I am close. I'm close. I know it. It definitely feels tight around my chest. It feels a little tight around my chest here. Oh, shoot. I did not mean to do that. God dang it. I'm sorry. I lost my trail of thought. But, you know, years ago when I was in college, getting into that shirt was pretty much impossible. I would have been like, okay, I'm never going to fit into this shirt again. I might as well just donate it. To now where I'm so close to fitting into it again. That's your best measurement right there. Any kind of clothes that you have that you haven't fit in for many years, if you could get back into it or at least get close, that's how you know you're losing weight. So don't judge it based on what a scale says. Like, obviously keep track. You do want to keep track, but understand that some of the exercises you might be doing may be building muscle, and that's replacing the fat. Let me tell you, in 2019, when I started going to the gym at work, like, I was only losing maybe 1 pound a week. 1 pound a week. That's all I was doing. But I know it was working because I was getting into a lot of clothes that, you know, I would never have been able to wear if I had stayed on the path that I was on. Now, granted, 2020 and the pandemic and everything ruined that progress, but I'm getting back to that progress, and that's what's important. So, you know, don't get frustrated if you don't see that you're not losing weight. It could be that your muscle, if you're doing muscle building exercises, it's just replacing the fat and the weight that you're losing. But if you're fitting into smaller clothes that you couldn't fit into many years ago, then you know you're losing weight. That's the advice that I got from a coworker of mine who, just like me, is obese and has been going to the gym. I mean, 2020 was rough on everyone. You couldn't go anywhere. You couldn't do anything. It was rough. You know, but it's pretty much in the... Now we're at a point where there is no excuse because everything's back open. So, you know, join a gym. But what I recommend is to mostly do the workout on the elliptical or the treadmill or whatever machine you do for cardio. That's how you lose the weight. Honestly, with my workouts, I should be doing that. I should be doing more cardio because right now I only do 10 minutes on the elliptical and 10 minutes on the treadmill, and that's it. Like that's not exercising. That's just a warm up. Now, if I did 20 minutes on both machines, then that's a workout. Plus whatever I do after that. I just have to change my workout so that I can reflect that. And also bear in mind that I need to be able to make it to my bus. Because if I don't make it to my bus, then I'm going to be stuck there. But I'm just saying, like, cardio, if you're looking to lose weight, cardio is the best way to do it.
2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. I spent New Year's stuck listening to my brother annoying a new girlfriend. Oh, I'm sorry, man. What makes her annoying, if you don't mind me asking?
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. Anyway, I'm sorry, Dodger. You doesn't show up way too over the top on religion. Well, I don't really know how to help with that. I really can't tell you how to deal with that. Now when I go downstairs, I put my headset on full blast. Wow. Okay. I guess that's one way to deal with it. Sure. Dang it, really? Alright, give me Tommy Edmond. I seriously need to get. I don't mind if someone's a little religious, but she's way over the top. My issue would be if she starts forcing it on you or any other family member. That's where I would have an issue because maybe you don't believe in it. Like obviously you don't seem to mind a little religion, but but like to me, if someone starts forcing that on me, then that's where I have to be like, whoa, okay, hold on now. I have my faith. I know what I believe. You know, I appreciate you sharing with it, but sharing your religion with me. But I'm not. I'm not interested in it. That's how I would handle it. Nice, Sean Green. So all I could say is, you know, I. The tough part for me is that I can't always moving from that before. Anyways, moving from that before. What? You're not making me lose viewers by talking about religion. If people want to be religious, so they can be religious. We're not bashing any religion here. And honestly, I don't think what I'm saying is something that a lot of people would disagree with. I think people are faithful, but they're more faithful along my level, which is I believe there's a heaven, I believe there's God, I believe there's Jesus, all that stuff, or prophet or whatever. But do I practice it religiously? Like, am I a devout, Christian or whatever? No. I mean, I still hold. I'm actually Ukrainian Catholic. So I still remember some of the religious stuff that we would say in Ukrainian, like Christos voskres smrtью смерть поправ и тим шаробак shita daruvas. And then there's also Slavo Sunini Pulkoni Inini Kosa Chas and Abiki Bichni Ami. I still remember that stuff and I still carry it with me. I still say a prayer at Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner. Like sometimes I go to church on Easter Sunday. But do I go every weekend? No. Have I been to confession? No. So I'm not that dedicated to it. And I think a lot of people are like that, They hold their values, yeah, but in terms of being practicing it, I would say a lot of people are on my level, which is maybe not every weekend they'll go to church, but they'll go from time to time. So, I obviously there are those people like your girlfriend that is clearly devout to her religion, or not your girlfriend, your brother's girlfriend, and that's fine. People can live that way too. But I would say that a good portion of people are like me, where we'll go every so often, but we're not practicing it every day. Doesn't mean they're bad worshipers or anything. It just means that they're not as devoted to it. And honestly, these days, can we really be that devout? I mean, the whole way that the American the American work week is is thought of, you're talking about 5 days at work for 40 hours. Then Saturday, that's where, you could do a lot of family activities, or maybe you go and enjoy the night scene in a major city or whatever. And then Sunday, you have to go to church. Like, Saturday is really the only free day that you get. So it's, again, I'm not trying to bash religion here. It's just, it's hard to be devout if you only get one day a week to yourself. It's hard. So I totally get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
And if people find offense to that, gamer, if they find offense to me not being as devout as maybe other people are, well then I'm sorry, but that's just my choice.
1 ball,
You know?
2 strikes.
Religion is a part of my life, but it's not the most important part.
Off the plate, ball 1.
So I hope nobody takes offense to that, but that's just how I view religion. I believe in it, but I don't practice it.
Time. That ball hit. Ball 1. Oh, that's off the plate.
And I hope no one thinks that was just me bashing religion. That's not. It's just explaining why I'm not as devout as some other people are. So anyway, Dodger, you were asking me about what I got for Christmas, right? So I'll show you in a second. Let me just do this real quick. Fortunately, the stick drift is back. Excuse me. Strike 3, sit down. Alright, so this is what's known as a backbone. This is it looks like a PlayStation controller, albeit some of the controls are not exactly lined up like a PlayStation 5 controller, as you can see. It's more like an Xbox controller than anything that was just painted white. But basically, that'll enable me to play PlayStation games when I'm not here. That'll enable me to play it anywhere I choose. So, like, if I'm at relative's house or if I'm away on vacation, I can pop that baby on, turn on or pop my phone into that baby. I can, as long as I'm connected to a network, I can play any. I can play any PlayStation game as long as I have the PlayStation Remote Play on my phone, which I do. I just got to figure out how to make it work, because right now I'm struggling with that. And yeah, so that's one of the things I'm excited to. As soon as I can get to work, I'm excited to get playing games on my phone. You're asking about Battle Pass. So I'm confused. Are like Battle Pass? Are you talking about like what they have for what they have for NBA 2K is like a level pass? Is that what you're talking about? I think you need to explain the Battle Pass system. Because I don't know if that's an Xbox thing or what. Finally, I got a save opportunity with Kirby Yates.
Now,
Hey!
And then coming this week, I should be getting Marvel Spider-Man 2. That's a game that I've been wanting since I finished up Marvel Spider-Man. Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales it wasn't as great as I thought it would be. Strike 3, sit down. I mean, look, if people want to, it wouldn't surprise me because that's another way that MLB the show at San Diego Studios can make on this game. It wouldn't surprise me, but I would never do it because again, I've known this for years. You can build a great team and have great players and everything without having to spend money. You can do that. You don't have to spend money to build up a great team. But some people just want to pour more money into it. I mean, it's not like prices for excuse me. It's not like prices for, you know, it's not like prices for games just went up by like $10. New games, I might add. Oh, look at that. We're done with the NL West. Okay. That's cool. I didn't even realize we were done. Well, there's only one person left, and that's Justin Turner. But I mean, if people want to do that, then that's their right. Again, I'm not going to bash anyone for wanting to pay and skip the grind. I'm not going to bash anyone like that. I mean, am I going to do it? No, but I'm not going to bash anyone who wants to do that. Okay. So, here we go. Set 4. Oh, I don't know who Okay, I'm on the Cubs. I think, yeah, Alfonso Soriano, but let's see if... Okay, we'll hold on to Soriano for now, but let's see if there's anyone else. Okay, so there's nobody else. September, so no. TJ Friedel, no. Jackson Churio, nah. Ryan Reynolds, okay, it doesn't say he's part of the flashbacks. And then you have... Okay, well, it needs to be Harrison Bader. Let's see. Oh, that Ian Happ definitely. Reds, no. I just want to make sure. Tyrone Taylor, no, that's wild card, and that's clearly career tribute. Roberto Clemente, he's from the Clemente Awards program. Clemente. All right, Votto, no. No, that is clearly monthly awards, and then this is September tops now. So, okay, no on the Reds. Oh, I think we gotta go Prince Fielder, but there might be Rowdy Tellez. Damn it. Who has the better fielding? Fielder? Good. And then we'll do Tellez for DH. Oh, too far. Too far, too far, too far. Nico Herner. Tamar Johnson. No idea where he's supposed to be, but he's clearly not in Team Affinity. So, Cardinals, no one. All right, then. Nico Herner. Although that's a lot of Cubs, so I may want to do someone other than the Cubs. Ernie Banks. Willie Adames. Okay. Hannes Wagner. And Paul DeYoung. Oh, well then, yeah, unfortunately I have no one else, so I'm not gonna do, Cubs again. I have 3 Cubs, I think that's enough. And now we have three Brewers. We only have one Cardinal, one Cardinal, no Pirates, and no, let's see, no Reds either. Okay, Patrick Wisdom, he's from the Trick program, which I don't need. Oh, Eugenio Suarez. Yep, gotta go Eugenio. Could you guys excuse me for 1 second? I gotta take care of something. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I am terribly, terribly sorry about that. Just needed to take care of something really quickly. Alright, so Jason Kendall. It's down to Kendall or... Well, we need to get a Pirates player in there, so... And we're going to stick with Rowdy Tellez. Do we even have any Pirates guys? Seiya Suzuki, no. Adam Wainwright. Adam Wainwright. Okay, so I think I got everybody that I needed. Do Roberto Clemente. Yelich. And we'll do bench. On our bench. Yeah, gotta do Hunter Green. Fergie Jenkins, I think he's... Yeah, so Fergie... Oh, you don't have... You don't... Wait. You don't have... You never completed the program? Oh. Well, that sounds like something you may want to do. Quinn Presser, no doubt. Gotta go Quinn. And that's August Tops Now. Nope. Obviously not Waka. Not sure where Bob Gibson is from. Okay, so I guess we have our three. Oh. Yeah, actually, I almost have him peak 4. Oh, I see. Okay. Thank you for letting me know about that. Set 4 collections. Well, we could throw them both in there. Who cares? Mark Melanson. Guess we could throw him in there. Milner and McGill. Rob Dibble. Gotta use Dibble. And then let's see what's... Oh, no one for the Cubs. Okay. Interesting. I know, but no, I did hear about that. Honestly, I think that was a bad trade for Atlanta. I'm kind of surprised they did that. I would have rather have kept Vaughn Grisham than traded for Chris Sale, who was constantly getting hurt. I mean, if it pays off for them, well, then they're going to look like the geniuses, and I look like the idiot. But honestly, the way it looks right now, I'd be kind of scratching my head, like, really? Oh wait, Harrison Bader is flashback, isn't he? Yeah, he is. So, oh, then he needs to be. He needs to be up there. Not Before MLB The Show, you should P5 Waka for the lots if you have nothing. For the laughs, if you have nothing else to grind. Well, don't forget that I'm going to be doing I'm going to be trying to P5 my Mets all-time lineup. So don't forget that I'm going to be doing that. I mean, if I have time, and don't forget, at some point, I'm going to put in a channel feature which allows the viewer to choose what kind of a team I build, for ranked seasons. And I have to use what I've got. So you can select the team, and then that team I have to go on ranked seasons and try to win games with. Or at the very least, just gain some XP and try to build it up. So, yeah, he wasn't a very good Met. Believe me, no Mets fan remembers that he was part of the Mets. Alright, so I think what we're going to do now, since really the only relief pitcher worth doing is Rob Dibble, is we're going to figure out what it is that we need for this. Cubs, Reds, okay, good. Pirates, Cardinals. Fergie and Green both need 12 strikeouts. Fielder needs 3 home runs. I don't have Gossage and I don't have Brock. I was working on Bader. I was working on him. Soriano I was working on, and I think it's only been that. Soriano and Dibble is all I have. Yep. Wander Franco detained in the Dominican Republic. All right. Well, there we go. I guess we're going to find out exactly if the charges against him are true. Alright. Well, look, if the charges against him aren't true, then he should be fine. But if they are true, then he needs to be held accountable.
0-1.
So that's why we got to let the law system play out. I mean, it's a shame because Wander Franco really had the potential to be one of the top players in the MLB. He had that potential, and throwing it away just to date an underage girl, he should have known better. Again, I'm going to let the legal system play out. If Franco did nothing wrong, then it'll get cleared up and he'll be back in the MLB. Albeit he'll probably need to go through the minors again, and he certainly won't be one of the top prospects that he was.
Batting third, the left fielder, Alfonso.
But he could still be a serviceable MLB player. Just got to let the legal system play out. Let it play out, and then we'll see what happens. Well, I was going to tell him this. I was going to tell Soriano to steal, but obviously that wasn't going to happen. Alright, it's Fielder next, that's right. Okay, so we need home runs with Fielder.
One ball, two strikes.
And hopefully I can get this game in before I gotta go to dinner with my family. Come on, get over that wall. Let's go! There's one. Prince Fielder.
Batting it, the catcher, Jason Kendall.
Attaboy Kendall.
Batting out, the second baseman, Nico Horner. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies, number 18, Ryan Belcher.
Alright, Hunter Green. First opportunity you're going to get. So 12 strikeouts. Woo! It's on some serious heat with Hunter Green here. I think these strikeouts are going to be... I think these strikeouts are going to be very common. First of many. Well, first of 12. That's all I really need from Hunter Green. If I can get this done with Hunter Green fairly quickly, then you know, I might just put in Quinn Priester. Strike 3, sit down. That's 2.
Too high.
My God.
Yeah. Hey. 2-2.
Strike 3, sit down. Wow, that's 3 strikeouts. Nice.
Leading up for Long Island, the center fielder, Harrison Davis.
Count 1-0.
Well, that is obviously not going to be
Got it.
base hit for Bader, which is unfortunate.
0-1's the count.
Attaboy Ian. So great. Oh, well, good for you. But doesn't that make you legally married by common law, or is that only, or are you guys not old enough? You might not be old enough for common law. Well, good for you for keeping a long relationship. The reason that I ask is because my sister and my brother-in-law were that way. Well, hold on, gamer. The the reason the reason why I asked is because my sister and her boyfriend spent 5 years together, and legally they were married by common law because they spent 5 years together. Let me hold on. Let me strike out this person, and then we're gonna look up common law and make sure I have this right. Maybe I don't have it right. Oh, you're kidding. That was... Okay. So common law marriage is a legal marriage and an informal marriage, meaning the married couple never had a formal wedding ceremony and never got a marriage license or marriage certificate. It's only recognized in seven states and Washington, D.C. There are 9 states that recognize common law marriage with some restrictions. And the requirements are that you have to be living together. There is no statutory requirement for a length of time. The court considers the amount of time a couple lives together on a case-to-case basis. Generally, the longer a couple lives together, the stronger their case is for common law marriage. Legal right or capacity to marry. Both partners must have the legal capacity to marry. This usually means they must be at least 18 years old, and of sound mind. They cannot be already married to the same people. That makes sense. Both partners must intend to be married and behaving as a married couple. Both partners must hold themselves out to friends, family, and the public as being a married couple. So, okay, so that's common law marriage. So, probably it might not apply to you and your girlfriend, especially depending on what state you're in. I don't know. And I think in at least New Jersey, it definitely counts. Strike 3, sit down. So, oh, well, I don't know what the law is in Canada. I don't know what the law is in Canada. So, that was U.S. law. Some of her friends don't like you. Well, I mean, what are you gonna do? Landon, I'm good. How are you, man? Whoa, is my light flickering? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2024. Although, I'll be honest, I already want this year to be over.
Ball 1, no strike.
I kind of just want this year to be over because I know it's going to be a shitty year. Or I have a feeling it's going to be a shitty year. all the crazy shit seems to happen in a U.S. election year. So
Chase, he's good.
Now back, designated hitter, Router, Keller.
Landon, believe me, I've lived through enough elections to be able to know it. I mean, think of it this way. 2020, we obviously had the pandemic, not to mention the Black Lives Matter riots and everything. 2016 wasn't that crazy. I mean, we did have Trump and Clinton, which weren't exactly good candidates. 2012, at least in New Jersey, we had Superstorm Sandy. New York, New Jersey, we had Superstorm Sandy. 2008 was the financial crisis. And then 2000 was 2000, that whole mess between Bush and Gore. I mean, look, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen going into November. I really wish I could say I did, but honestly, if I learned anything from the 2020 election, it's never have expectations. Because I could tell you that going into 2020, I thought Trump was going to get reelected. I really did. But the whole pandemic changed everything. Strike three, sit down.
I got a ball, one strike. That's ball two.
Come on, Green. You got velocity, but I need that control. Wander is going in. Okay, well like I said, I'm gonna let the legal process in the DR work itself out. Okay. I don't know what that's like in the DR, but hopefully it's a fair and just legal system, and that Wander is gonna have his chance. I mean, I know elsewhere in the world it's not like in the U.S. where you're presumed innocent unless proven guilty. You know, in some countries you're guilty until you're proven innocent, which is very hard to do at times. Strike three, sit down. You know, but Wander deserves his day in court. He'll have his day in court, and that'll be it. One of the alleged victims was also detained this afternoon. Oh boy. Again, we're gonna let the whole. I want to let the whole legal process sort itself out before I comment. If Wander is guilty, then I will. But unfortunately, because there's going to be all kinds of lawsuits and everything. There's going to be, there's going to be efforts to delay the trial. So, how was my Christmas? It was nice, you know. It was very nice. Nothing special. Gosh, I may not get this done in time. How many outs? 2? Okay. Yep, Yes, I do. Unfortunately, that was the one gift that I did not get this year, but I'm not really going to whine or cry about it. You know, I can always get it myself. I was kind of hoping to save the money, but I'll get a new controller at some point. That makes 2 home runs with Prince Fielder, which is awesome.
Number 59.
So now all I need is one more, and I've got that mission done. But, Landon, I was able to, hold on. I was able to get this. It's called a backbone, and essentially it allows me to be able to play games remotely from PlayStation from anywhere I'm at. So I could be at work, I could be on vacation, and I could play these games. As long as I'm hooked up to internet. If I'm hooked up to internet, then I should be good. You know, which is great because, you know, in obviously I'm going to Daytona in April, or I'm sorry, in February, but I'm also going to spend 2 weeks in London in April. So, you know, I need to strike 3, stay down. I need to be able to catch up. Make sure I don't miss anything while I'm away in London. Debringa, how are you? Happy New Year to you as well.
2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. Make it 10 strikeouts. Come on, Hunter, you're almost done here. And then I can take you out, put in Quinn Priester, and... Ooh, he's safe. Strike 3, sit down. Make it 11. All right, let's get Quinn Priester up and warming.
What do you got?
And watch, next half inning, I'm not going to get any strikeouts.
He's out.
Attaboy, Herner. I gotta remember to go get my haircut. It's time for me to go get that haircut. Maybe I'll do it next week. Let my hair grow out one more week, and then we'll see. We'll go from there. All right, Green. Just one more strikeout, and we're done. Strike 3, sit down. You know what? I'll let Hunter Green go this inning, and then I'll bring in Quinn Priester for the 6th inning. Because I'd rather not have Quinn just do 2/3 innings.
Ball one. Ball, that's outside.
There we go. Strike 3, sit down. I gotta say, I like Hunter Green's motion here. It's quick. It's nice. It almost feels like I'm actually gonna strike batters out. Ah, dang it.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Can that be home run number 3 for Fielder? It is! Alright, so we're going to get Prince Fielder's mission done. Awesome. And why not Rowdy Tellez follow it up with his own home run? I mean, he's going to be taking over for Prince Fielder once this game is over, so...
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now coming for the Rockies, number 61, Justin Suarez.
Oh well. At least now we'll bring in Priester.
Now pitching, Priester.
Ball, that's out. One and one.
Strike 3, sit down. And the good thing with Priester is that I only need XP with him. It's not like there's pressure on me to get 12 strikeouts like I did with Fergie Jenkins. Or not Fergie, Hunter Green. Fergie is next. The only unfortunate thing is that the Team Affinity 3 or the Team Affinity 4 for the NL Central, outside of the flashbacks and the captains, like the bosses, there are no pitchers for them. There's Jason Bay, or not Jason Bay. There's Ryan Braun, there's Alfonso Soriano, Rob Dibble. Okay, no starting pitchers. There's no starting pitchers for the bosses of Team Affinity 4 for the NL Central. Whoop. Okay, I appreciate you stopping by, Debringa. Yep, welcome into 2024. Although, truth be told, I'm ready for this year to be over. Because I have a feeling it's going to be a pretty shitty year. Just a gut feeling, but usually my gut feelings are right.
He's going.
Hey!
Okay, Dodger, you live life to the fullest in any circumstance. I'll try, but I think this year, don't be surprised if we see some of the craziest stuff come out. And Dodger, you want to know why am I a Jets fan? Well, that's a very good question. I mean, this year there was so much potential with Aaron Rodgers, and then that worked out for all of 11 seconds. And then he was hurt. We got stuck with Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson couldn't do anything. We've gone through Trevor Siemian. I'm pretty sure we've all gone through like 5 quarterbacks this year. 5.
One ball, one strike.
This is not. This is like a team that has so much potential. Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson, Sauce Gardner, Quincy Williams even had a career year. Which actually, you reminded me, I need to do my Madden mobile game. I gotta remember to do that, but I'll do that after the stream. You know, the big thing is, this offensive line stinks. Like, I get some of the frustrations with, I get some of the frustrations of QBs. They're not being protected. How can you possibly be a quarterback in the NFL if you're not being protected? I mean, Joe frickin' Flacco has an offensive line with the Cleveland Browns, and he throws for over 300 yards. He looks like the old Joe Flacco. He never looked that way when he was on the Jets. Oh, the
second baseman.
the Eugenio Suarez one, yeah, that was a pretty crushed baseball. Hold on, I'm getting text messages. Well, they can wait. They can wait. Well, no, because this might be... I may want to respond just in case they're saying that dinner might be later because I'm streaming. So, hold on.
The first baseman, number 44, in Lowry, Montero.
Hey. One ball, one strike.
Leading off for the
Yeah.
line. The designated
Okay, I didn't need to respond, so... Now what was I saying earlier? I forgot. Oh yeah, I was talking about the Jets. Yeah, like, if you have no defense, if you have no offensive line protecting the quarterback, it's no wonder that the Jets haven't had a quarterback work out for them. It's like, see, I grew up with a team that had, with an offensive line that was one of the best in the NFL on the Jets. Even made Mark Sanchez, for as not so great of a QB as he was, it made him actually look pretty decent.
1-1.
And that's all they really needed to get to 2 AFC championship games. That's all they needed.
Ball.
You know, guys like Brickishaw Ferguson, Nick Mangold, the right tackle there, I'm forgetting his name. Jason Fabini, Kevin Mayway.
3-2.
Like, if the team was even close to what they had in an offensive line, what they had in the early throughout the 2000s and into the 2010s, this team would be a lot better. Sauce Gardner is live right now.
Number 54, Matt. Good.
Well, good. I knew he streamed, and I know he does a lot of Madden. I think he even plays with Breece Hall from time to time, which is cool. I mean, I enjoy the fact that these players are actually being live streamers. You know, because that's a way for them to interact with fans when they don't let's be honest, you don't get a lot of interaction with NFL players when you the NFL seems like the one sport where it's really hard to interact with players. Like MLB, you'll get them from time to time. I mean, I met Taijuan Walker in 2022 when he was on the Mets. You know, you could go to spring training and meet some of the players there. You can line at least with the Mets, you can line up along the foul ball line at Citi Field at one of the gate openings, and Lindor or some of the players could actually come and sign a ball for you or take a picture or whatever you want. Hockey, from time to time you'll see a lot. Hockey, you'll see some of the players like flip hockey pucks or give fans like some of their equipment. Even the NBA, you get to sit courtside at a game and get as close as you can. So, but the NFL, it just seems like it's very difficult to do that. You met Corbin Carroll? Nice. I like him. I think he has a lot of potential. I can't wait to see what Corbin Carroll does. Excuse me. But I'm just saying, like, it's great to see that guys like Sauce Gardner, Breece Hall, Tyreek Hill, they're all streamers on Twitch because it's an opportunity for them to interact with fans. And I think that's what's important, is that the NFL players show that it doesn't have to be some kind of promotion through the NFL that you're able to meet with them. You can meet them online. You can talk to them on Twitch. That's great. I love that. Strike 3, sit down. I wish it was, a little bit easier to access players in the NFL. I don't know if that's like a rule with the NFL teams or the NFL in general, but I'd like a little more access to the players.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It seems like that you have to usually wait until they retire before you can interact with them. Yeah, I do know about Trevor May. Yeah, I've been in a couple of his streams. I'm actually still a follower of his. I just don't go into other people's streams as often because I just don't have time these days.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, sit down. You know what? I may be able to get this done around 5 o'clock. That'd be good. Well, I didn't need another home run from Prince Fielder, but I got it anyway, so that's good to know that even if in one of those at-bats, I didn't get the home run with Prince Fielder, at least I would have gotten the mission done right there.
1's the count. Oh.
Now back, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Nice, Adames.
The batter, the catcher, Jason.
Even Justin Verlander's brother Ben Verlander streams too. In fact, Ben Verlander actually rated me once. Didn't get too many viewers from it, but I wasn't exactly playing online content. I was doing some offline grinding, so that probably turned off a lot of his viewers. Which, fair game to them. I mean, I was not at a point where I wanted to do online stuff. But soon I'll be there. Soon I'll be there. Excuse me.
The batter, the center fielder, Harrison Davis.
That boy Bader. Let's get that XP while we still can. Ugh. Alright, come on, Priester, let's finish this out. I don't know if this will be enough XP, but
That's off the plate.
he's had quite a few innings. He's had 4 innings, and I don't know how many strikeouts he has, but I don't think he has a lot. And he's not going to get the win, because that's going to go to Hunter Green, since Hunter did he did 5 innings. Although, maybe Priester gets the save. I guess that's always a possibility. We'll have to see.
All 1.
Strike 3, sit down. Oh, they're not going to tell me how many strikes. Okay, fine. I'll go check it out for myself. He has 5 strikeouts. Alright, 5 strikeouts I can work with.
No, inside. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Nice. Alright, that's game. Hunter Green will obviously get the win. Yeah, Quinn Priester gets the save, so that's some added XP right there. Unfortunately, 5 strikeouts is not a lot. I wish it were more, but it's not. Ooh, good. We got another NL Central, and we got a captain pack, which is nice. Oh, shoot. Okay, we'll open that in a second. Let's see. Maybe we want to do Paul Goldschmidt. Or no, let's do either Ryan Braun or Jason Bay. What about Jason Bay? Yeah, let's do Bay. We'll add him to... Oh, shoot. Well, he's going to be DH. He's going to be DH because I'm going to move Rowdy to... I'm going to move Rowdy to... I'm going to move Rowdy to first. Since I'm done... I know I'm done with fielder. Yeah, fielder's done. So, oh, maybe Telez is done too. And then I don't need to worry about that. Nope, that's team build. Classics, here we go. Nope, Telez is not done. Okay, so, and Priester is not done either. So a lot of these guys are actually close. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Move. And then we're going to get Jason Bay. Oop, that's Brewers. There we go. Yeah, we'll switch it. And then Gossage is there, good. Alright, let's go open up those other packs that I had here. Not that these matter, because I have all of them at this point. So it's just a matter of just selecting one and quick selling it. Oh, look at that. I'm over 1 million subs. I'm back over 1 million subs. Nice. Is there anyone? No. There's no one that There's no one here that I don't already have. Alright, and we'll open up this gold pack. Yay, get a gold player. Alright guys, that's going to do it for me. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. Even if it was only for a moment, I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you liked the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on X at TTV NextJGen24. It's my gamer tag that's in the upper left there, so go give me a follow. I'll usually post whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start up a stream. So we got the NL West done in much quicker fashion than I thought. And we're making good progress on the NL Central. So we're going to continue to make progress on that. And then we will likely move on to the AL East, because that's the next one. That's the next highest one after the NL Central. So AL Central will be, or AL West, East, I'll get it right eventually, will be after that. But we're still ways off from that. Still got a lot of XP grinding to do. Still got a lot of cards to collect before we can even think about that. So I will see you all tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern for a 3-hour stream, not a 2-hour, a 3-hour stream. And until then, guys, have a good night.